All right. I think we're live. The usual opening live stream monologue. If you're watching this after the fact, feel free to skip ahead as I just sort out the usual sound, make sure everything sounds good for everybody. And we take it from there. Let's take a look at the teams. I've already named them. Or maybe we'll wait for a minute. Nah, whatever. Let's just dive right in. People will join as they join. If they join, hopefully they join. Anyway, GG out playing as the Byzantines rest, starting off Team North. In his pocket, Jerry playing as the Malay in gray. Freaking Andy as the Mongols in orange. And Benedict Cucumber Patch. Oh, goodness gracious. At the Chinese, you can tell by the 3 extra villagers and the complete lack of food. In yellow, opposite of him in green, we've got Valus playing as the Saracens. Oh, I'm curious to see how he plays those. In purple, we've got Dark as the Burmese. And in the other pocket, the real... Oh, dear Lord. The real Ruck. The real Rudish. Rucklish. Anyway, we'll call him the real guy in teal as the Portuguese, and on his flank, Multi-Morbid as the Hindustanis in red. So yeah, let's just get the game rolling. If you're here, let me know how the volume sounds. Make sure I can hear you, rather you can hear me. I don't think I can hear you guys. There is no voice chat activated just yet. Deer are scared off here by Jerry as he pushes them in. So let's take a look at who's opposite who. We've got the Byzantines opposite the Hindustanis. Okay, so incredibly powerful camels versus incredibly cheap camels and incredibly cheap trash units. And then we've got the Saracens opposite the Chinese. Oh, a classic matchup between Benedict Cucumber Patch and Valus. The map, pretty simple on the left side. You've got one avenue of attack here, one avenue of attack here. And then it gets a little bit more derpy as you go into the eastern reaches of the map, where we've already got 2 villagers taking on 2 villagers with some scout support. And I believe the first kill of the game going here to GG out. Oh no, but avenged is his villager as Multi-Morbid guns down the scout of his opponent. Orange is going to be a little hard to see on this map, so freaking Andy is making his way over here. To do what exactly? Yeah, our Chinese is moving forward. Freaking Andy gets zoned out. We'll see how much the players decide to contest all this. I mean, Valus is pushing out pretty deep into this corridor. I guess he wants the gold, as the Saracens, no big surprise there. And Andy gets shooed away. I mean, this is... Oh, did the wolf kill his villager? Yeah, the wolf killed the villager. Oh no, did our Portuguese not get loom or something? I guess he got it now. Okay, so Teal left to his own devices here, walling off wherever the hell he damn well pleases. Over here he gets to get another. Who got the kill? The villagers? Oh yeah, it looks like Blue's villagers got another kill. As another scuffle erupts here in the edge of the corridor. The players just fighting tooth and nail over who gets, I guess, this gold. It's a very unfortunate spawning location for GG out. Our Byzantine, since his, we'll call it tertiary gold, and his primary stone, and his secondary stone, very, very close to the opening of this alleyway. Ooh, looks like our Chinese tried to do some fancy maneuvers here, but ultimately did fail, and that means Valus gets to wall this off wherever he wants to. Dark and he, the 2 of them, are now heading north. They're gonna probably take this fight a 2v1, never a fight you want to shy away from. Oh, Valus loses a scout though, but he's got a villager. Did Orange see the villager? No. So do they know that there's a sneaky Saracen villager here? If you're in the chat, if you're watching this, listening to this, let me know, is the volume okay? Can you hear the game fine? Can you hear my voice okay? Blue, wasting his time attacking a random palisade, even though he is not walled in at all. The players contesting the locations here. What are the pockets up to? Ooh, are we going to potentially see some stolen cows? Where is Valus's villager going? He's revealing his villager very, very early on. Now he's going to try to thief a few milk producers. Oh, is he going to kill them? Oh, he's killing them just so he can start the decay. Dick move out of Valus. Now, what you might want to do with his villagers, at least harvest 10 food off of these guys. So if you ever do build a lumber camp or a mill or any economic structure whatsoever, you at least deposit that. Road Rash, nice to see you. Perfect. Okay, good to know, good to know. Ooh, Jerry catches wind of this, goes to get his cows, realizes the cows are dead, and now he's gonna see this barracks. No, he hasn't. He moved at the actually perfectly wrong time. Red and blue, color 1, color 2, continuing this battle. Oh man. Okay, it looks like Multi-Morbid, our Hindustani, is going to be the one pushing in, but again, this is just an unfortunate base spawn for our Byzantine. This is really, really unfortunate for him, kind of for yellow as well. Anytime you spawn close to the mouths of these alleyways, it's kind of a dicey situation. This corridor, by the way, Valus has made no attempt to wall it off, and there's a good amount of boars here. 3,000 food up for grabs. Who will be the lucky player? Militia's coming out for our Saracen. Is his villager still alive? And if so, where is he? He is here building houses. Okay, so Valus is putting his feet up, making himself comfortable, while GG out continues this wall off here. This time in the southern corridor of the 2 northern corridors, but oh my goodness, Multi-Morbid's not giving him a minute's rest. He is just pushing in and trying to bust his way in here. Did anyone from Team North sneak in any villagers? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like Valus is the only one who snuck in villagers, and his militia are going to be roaming the map. We'll see what freaking... I mean, of all these players to try to lame freaking Andy, I'm not too sure that's going to work out for Valus, but we'll see. Never say never. Jerry pulling them boars. Gets 2 of them. Where does the villager go? Into the town center. Okay, look at Red. Red making his presence known with 6 villagers. Tries to get a little fancy here. Tried to pull off GG out's villagers all the way there with 1. And 1, by the way, who has 2 HP. So just a split second of wrong maneuvering. Or just stopping. And there you go. He gets stabbed in the back. But a cute little attempt there by Multi-Morbid to save the rest of these villagers by trying to have GG out peel his units away. Militia tried to bust into the woodline. Militia exploring the woodline. Not really much to explore at this point as more and more players start hitting feudal age. Berries are walled off. Okay, so we have a fairly standard situation where some players are doing very little in the terms of military. Other players are basically doing all of the military activity. It looks like Team South has infinitely more military supply than their opponents, having 3-0. Did they not lose their scouts? No, never mind. It's Valus's militias. Although Purple seems to be the only one whose scout is still alive. Okay, so our Burmese keeping his scout alive. Keeping the dream, the hope alive. Somehow our Chinese player has managed to sneak in a villager here as she tries to bust her way out of this palisade. Did she lame this? No, she did not. I'm really curious to see Chinese versus Saracen. I want to see these this battle heat up. Although I don't know Benedict Cucumber Patch, sorry, what his elo is. Blue is walling off his little sector of the map. A very confusing situation here between blue and red as always, and our Byzantine has just given up on the gold, I guess, or at least for now. So looks like Team North, everyone is in feudal age. Team South, a few of them are dilly-dallying, but who will be the first to hit castle? It looks like freaking Andy, actually, followed by Valus. Okay. So this is what I was talking about earlier. If you're going to try to lame any player on this team, I don't know that I would necessarily have gone for freaking Andy, as he shows us that lame or not, he is 10 seconds away from Castle Age. And once the Mongols hit Castle, once you've done 0 damage to their economy, okay, good luck to you. I mean, Saracens are a pretty good civ to have against the Mongols. That Mameluke basically destroys everything they have, except for their camels, but we'll see. Very powerful siege civilizations, very powerful horseback civilizations. Oh, very interesting here. Freaking Andy, a long way from home. Oh my goodness, he can't. Jerry's walled him out. Oh my god, he builds a town center just so he could harvest these wild boars. Why not a mill? Do you really want to make yourself at home here in the middle of nowhere? This area, okay, our Chinese finally is walling it in. Heel is pinging over here, probably telling his teammate, hey, I am sending a whole bunch of villagers. The real Rucklish? Is the CL supposed to be the letter D? Rudish he? The real rude is he? I don't know. I'm gonna stop trying to guess that player's name. If you know what this player's name is in Teal, how to pronounce it, how to read it out loud, my my gaming lingo is not up to snuff. I mean, this situation's been like this for the last 5 minutes with these two villagers. Blue just continues to wall him in. This is a lot of time invested into this kind of stuff. Meanwhile, you're trying to wall off your opponent to the back, and their teammate is dropping a big Portuguese castle that you know is going to start pumping out organ guns any second now. SV, this is the game itself is not live. This is a game that was played, I think, like a week ago, but the cast itself is live, which is why I can read your comment and respond to it in real time. Oh, Red just deletes it, finally decides to delete. And look at all this waste of time here. Ugh, even the wolf has had enough. He turns his back to this situation. I mean, freaking Andy is just gobbling up all of the resources here in the center of the map with these huntables. Remember, for the Mongols, that is a big deal. He is going to have an insane boost in food, which is why he's already got 4 step lancers out. Our Saracen is also in castle. He's training camels. Ooh, so we're going to see Saracen camels with their 25% more HP taking on step lancers from the Mongol with their 30% more HP. Oh, he's playing Rage Force in the middle of the apartment cup. No. I mean, maybe he will. Who knows? Who knows how these guys relax after a long, hard day of stressfully clicking a keyboard. I love the, I don't know if they were doing it in previous apartment cups, but I love the heart rate monitor, by the way, that they've attached to everyone. Our Byzantine walls himself in, but okay, might want to just delete these farms and wall this part in as well, though who knows how long a wall off can last against organ guns, especially when part of the wall off is a lumber camp. Now luckily for our Byzantine, he is in what, Castle Age, so 30% more HP on his structures. Villagers preemptively coming to repair the mangonel. Fantastic here at a GG out. Does manage to get one of the organ guns. So many chemtrails exploding onto the map, but the mangonel's still standing. The villagers hide into the town center. Oh, double whammy kill there. They hide. The town center attacks. A fantastic hold here by our Byzantine. Cool as a cucumber is GG out. Let's see what's going on in the back here. These Saracen camels should be 125 HP. Yep. Caster heart rate monitor. Oh, mine would be spiking to unhealthy levels. I also don't really want to know what my heart rate is after the diet that I've been eating this past week. We have got ourselves some Malay battle elephants, 30% cheaper now. Jerry pushing into the red base out of a Siege Workshop 2 stables. What happened here? Well, I guess he busted in, and now he's plopping down a stable next to this stone as well. Red is in a bit of trouble. Oh no, he is still in feudal. He's got 1,000, 1,100 food, 500 gold. Oh no, Multi-Morbid going a little bit too far into the eco side of things. And he's gonna pay the price. I don't know that Jerry's even gonna let this... Oh, where's he going? He can't even build a town center to go up to Castle Age. Multi-Morbid's stuck. His teammate is all the way over here taking down a house. There is nothing to defend against Jerry's elephant onslaught. Oh, this is terrible. This is about as bad as it can get here for Multi-Morbid, although Jerry's left. So now he's free. Jerry, if he only knew that his opponent was clicking up to Castle Age, would probably focus down this town center as fast as elephantly possible. Mongol castle to defend against this stable that is no longer training anything. Barracks no longer training anything. I mean, I laughed at this town center, but our Mongol has pretty much gotten as much food out of this as he could. Okay, for some reason, Multi-Morbid decided, hey, I'm just going to pull my opponent into my teammate's base. Let that town center. Nothing particularly special about the Portuguese town center. Oh, he's 50% of the way. There's a mangonel. He's going to try to attack it with the villager. Oh, no. Go and repair your town center. Where are your villagers? Where are your villagers? Oh, no. They're all the way over here. The town center is going to fall before it can even get... Oh, he cancels it. Multi-Morbid just got multi-effed. Oh, no. Jerry with the mangonel. What is our Chinese doing? He's got 3 Chukanus, 5 a second ago, so they must have been flattened by something. There we go. Flattened by this mangonel. Now moves in and kills the last of us here. Oh, goodness. Okay. So Benedict Cucumber Patch is not paying attention to his units. Oh, speaking of not paying attention, what is going on? Multi-Morbid is just absolutely done. Does he have... He's got the stone. He's got the wood. Is he rebuilding a town center? And if so, where? He had a bunch of villagers here, but no, our Portuguese is about to get elephant swamped. Jerry's non-stop stream of those cheap Malay battle elephants. +1/+1. That armor is about as good as it's going to get for those chunky boys. Yeah, our Portuguese needs to start getting out some... Why are you building a lumber camp? Build a town center. Oh, but look at this. Valis is getting sideswiped as well by the Chinese. What does he have? He's got a monastery. How many mangonels? 2 mangonels. What is our Mongol doing with all that food that he got from the center? Mangudai, steppe lancers, camels. So he's building a pretty fast, pretty murderous army here. And he's discovered Valis's additional stable. He's gonna... Why are you only attacking with 2 of these guys? There we go. Red is finally rebuilding a town center. Probably something he should have done ages ago. A couple of Malay elephants got converted by our Portuguese, but their HP is terrible. But does it matter? They're going after the mangonels. Am I right? Am I right? And in they engage. They are going to absolutely die. All right, so let's take a look at what's going on, because our Portuguese has made 0 headway here. No surprise. Is he? Oh, I thought he was attacking his teammates' villagers there for a second. No, he's attacking Jerry's villagers. Jerry, I thought he already had a castle going up. I guess he canceled it. Oh my god. The elephants move super slow. So one way to get around that is to just build the frickin' stables right in your opponent's base. But our Burmese is here. What does he have? What army supply? He's got no army supply, and Red is finally going up to Castle Age. This stable is going to pop out. Oh no, a very unfortunate pair of knights here who are going to die very quickly to these steppe lancers. It looks like Purple and Teal are both in Imperial, but Teal's base is gutted. He's got 22 villagers. Valis expanding to the side, to the eastern side, because his north is completely compromised here. Jerry's fishing industry is being taken to Pound Town, but the mangonel dies, leaving him with 3 whole injured fishing ships. Stable is down. Let's see. Now freaking Andy has an opportunity. He's got to go. He's got to help. He's got to help his teammates. Where will he go, though? Will he help the Chinese to the left? Will he help the Malay to the right? Will he help Blue against something? What destroyed that town center? There's a trebuchet behind here. Hiding behind that castle. Can that Treb even move forward? Jerry has knocked not one, but two of his opponents on their asses. It looks like, oh no, the town center fell as well. Red rebuilding it. But I feel like Jerry's running out of steam a little bit. No, he's adding in some light cavalry units as well. I don't mind that at all. Jerry has the second highest army supply on his team, the third highest in the game. The Treb continuing to take down this siege workshop, but you're taking down a Byzantine siege workshop. It's going to take a little bit longer with that extra HP. Mangonel war between Valis and Benedict Cucumberbatch. We'll see who better controls their stone throwers. Answer Valis. What is our Saracen doing? Where is he training this fire galley? Oh, he's contesting water at the 33-minute mark of the game. We've got a water battle. Barracks nullified. Houses being taken down. Where is freaking Andy and where is his army? Here it is, engaging into this Saracen gate. Oh man, this is it's a pretty small, pretty compact, but fairly powerful army. I mean, what can really engage into here that Team South has? Into 9 Mangudai, 5 Step Lancers, a Camel, and 3 Monks. Red's got to get his ass into the game, though. He's sitting on 26 villager, 2 fishing ships. He's training, or rather building a dock, but that villager's probably not going to make it. Oh, let's see. Jerry suspects that something's amiss. You'll see the villager immediately goes after him. So he now knows that the villager's coming from here, which means there's something there. He's going to discover this town center. Oh, mama, the Burmese elephants are here, and they came to play. 9 pierce armor, 6 melee armor. These are not Malay battle elephants with their shitty armor, but they are full price, which is in and of itself a weakness. I hear a wolf. What is it attacking? What's behind here? Oh, the wolf got the villager. He's going to go after a second. Is the wolf going to get the second villager? No, even though the villager's weak, he manages to kill him. Dark is moving forward. He's gotten Manipur cavalry. How many cavalry units does he have? How many mounted units? Archer +4 attack. Does he expect to see archers out of the Malay? Maybe. Okay, Dark so far the MVP of his team. His score is double the next highest score on his team as he begins besieging the Chinese settlement. By the way, he knocked out, with the help of Valis's Mangonels, the entire Chinese position here to the north of the Saracen base. And the Mangudai have to retreat. What are the upgrades? They are not quite fully upgraded. Actually, never mind, my bad. They are fully upgraded. I forgot they do not get the last armor upgrade for their archers. 36 Mangudai are going to give a bit of trouble to any elephant except this one with its 9 pierce armor. So these guys attack on a 12. They do 3 damage to a unit that has 320 HP. What they absolutely love doing is gobbling up siege units for breakfast. Shooter McGavin style. No. Focus down the trap. There we go. The elephants push out is our Byzantine, who has been untouched for the last 30 minutes, ready for this push. No, he is not. He's got nothing here. He's an Imperial, and I'm seeing crossbows. That being said, Red has reclaimed this land, so even if Purple's push is ultimately unsuccessful, it has given Multimorbid an opportunity to go back to his ancestral homeland. Now, the question is, why did he replace his town center here and not next to the gold, where it would probably been better served, maybe just muscle memory? Let's take a look at what's going on around the map. It looks like a Mangudai is attacking a house, a very low friction engage. Looks like the Mangudai managed to push back the Burmese elephants, which is a surprise to me, because not only do these guys have 9 pierce armor, remember with Manipur cavalry, 4 attack bonus against archers. So if they can close, I mean, freaking Andy's going to need to do a lot of micro here. And even still, that is not easy micro. But ultimately, you can't chase like this. The numbers are just not there for purple. 49 Mangudai, but he doesn't care. He's continuing to stream these guys forward. A bunch of Mangudai get peeled off, probably for the Treb, probably for the Mangonels. Oh, Valis! Oh, Valis misses a opportunity here. He does soften these guys up, though. Will lose all of his Mangonels, but okay, so not terrible by Valis to get those Mangudai. Fantastic, actually, because he did save the Treb, which is a real important part. But you've left Jerry's infrastructure behind enemy lines, and now he's just trying to produce light cavalry units that are going to be very annoying. A Feitoria gets placed for our Portuguese. Why the hell not? Look at his stats. He's got an organ gun and 24 villagers. Red is still ahead, but oh, Jerry is not stopping. He is continuing to push here. What is purple trade building here? Markets. Okay, our Byzantine now a little bit more ready to push back. Man, some of these players have just been knocked into the Stone Age, into the Dark Age. 23 kills on these Mangudai is good, not great. More elephants are falling. The Mangudai attack speed, 1.4 seconds delay, is just absolutely ludicrous. It allows them to be so powerful. Just like the Dravidian elephants and skirmishers, the attack speed is a very underappreciated stat. We like to talk about armor and attack and movement speed, but attack speed is actually, I mean, that's what really makes the Mangudai so powerful. Other than that, it's a pretty basic cavalry archer that attacks on a 12 and has 80 HP. So it's not the craziest of units, but that 1.4 seconds between attack is really what makes it as deadly as it really is. Our Saracen snuck in even more infrastructure. Where are the Mamelukes? Where are the camels? What is he doing? He's going siege onagers, and he's got counterweight, so it adds another 15% to their attack. Jerry has discovered this colony, but he gets repelled by a nice Burmese castle. But oh no, what's attacking him? Where did this Treb come from? Oh, Jerry plopped his own castle down in between here in the trade route, and he's starting to get Trebs out. Now the elephants are much better defended with these halberdiers, with these arbalests. The Feitoria is under attack as well. Oh man, Team South is just crumbling. Even though, look at their leader, Dark. His score is just light years ahead of everyone on his team. But you can't, I mean, one person against 4 is not going to cut it. Arbalests, halberdiers, elephants are going to take down as much infrastructure as they possibly can. Now the elephants are starting to move here. A very desperate wall off by Red, but where are your villagers? Why are you not sending villagers to complete the wall off? And what the hell killed that elephant? Man. Oh man, these purple elephants, by the way, the tide is just not stopping. Does anyone have trade? Yes. What's the payload? 51 gold. That is pathetically low. But look at this, our Portuguese has snuck in a few military structures. He's training scouts a knight. He's still got 2 town centers, a Feitoria still up. We'll see for how long, as this purple castle is about to fall. It already fell over here, and now our Byzantine is heading over. But this, why the hell didn't you finish your wall off, and why are you using palisade walls? You still have 82 stone. More and more what? Nothing coming out of the Portuguese. Side attack here. Another Burmese castle falls. Teal is basically dead. Red is dead. It is up to purple. It is up to green. They are fighting a very much uphill battle, and finally the Mamelukes, finally elite, not yet fully upgraded, 28 seconds away from blast furnace. So they'll be able to absolutely change the tide of the game, I think, in certain parts. He's going up to 21 of them. Oh yeah, no, they're definitely going to be able to change the tide of the game, especially against the Mongols. I mean, these Mangudai don't stand a chance against the Mamelukes. the Mamelukes are just going to shred them to pieces, or they can pivot over here. Mamelukes are fairly tanky. They can take out Arbalests as well without breaking a sweat. There's a lot of bombard cannons here from Jerry to snipe as well. 5 of them. Oh, no. Blue has just parked his units. I mean, this is hilarious. He says, you know, keep your foot off the grass. So he, of course, has to step 1 foot onto the grass. A contrarian is our Byzantine GG out, but now he is running into cavalry with a +4 attack bonus against archers. But Jerry's halberdiers are here to help. Jerry's halberdiers, though, are being slaughtered by these skirmishers. So a battle of counters here between the players. But the more purple focuses on the right, the more his attack on the left stalls. But oh man, Valus's onagers, 30 kills, only 1 friendly fire. That is absolutely fantastic out of our Saracen, but he is not quick enough. Again, the Mangudai firing speed is just absolutely redonkulous. Mamelukes, more and more of them being added into this army here. And again, they should be able to shred these Mangudai like nobody's business. Look how quickly the Mangudai are falling, even though they outnumber the Mamelukes 3-1. Oh, what a tanky unit. What an absolute beautiful unit. Why can't I move my mouse? 133 HP. Yeah, 133. Their armor isn't fantastic, but it's that 133 HP compared to the Mangudai 80 and the attack bonuses that really make it, I mean, +12 against cavalry. And the attack speed. I've said that before as well. Our Byzantine is here. His castle is about as chunky as you could possibly get. Multi-morbid, our red player, our Hindustani, is a liability right now. He's not even an Imperial Age. But here comes the Saracen army. Hussars to the front, Mamelukes to the back. Nothing here can withstand this. I'm starting to get worried for our Mongol player here as this... Okay, the onager is trying to make a path. Probably better to go horizontally. Yeah, not surprising there. That is absolutely not a surprising result, even though our Portuguese did ultimately try to do some kind of side attack here. Not really super successful. And oh, what are you? Okay, so you are Malay two-handed swordsman. Okay, a good choice here. Jerry basically throwing everything he can. He's got elephants, bombard cannons, halberdiers, two-handed swordsman. But yeah, the collapse, the absolute quick lightning collapse of red and then of teal. I mean, what the hell do? You can't fight 2 versus 4, even though our Portuguese did try some fancy maneuvering here to the side. And even though red did try to hide a few of his town centers, he just waited way too long to rebuild these town centers after this one got destroyed. Yeah, he needed to rebuild it. And maybe he should have even deleted it when it was under attack and rebuilt it somewhere else. But yeah, let's go. Let's keep going. Oh, shit. One sec. I don't want to see how long the games are. So I believe that was this one. Ooh, the Viper's in this one. Ganji's in this one. Nolo, Samaro, Cambridge, Menunez. The damn Bug'em is here as well. So let's see what the teams are now in game number 2. We got teal, gray, blue, and purple. So we'll call you guys Team South, because I'm not feeling very creative tonight. And let's see who the players are in gray. We've got Menunez as the Sicilians in his pocket. Samaro as the Celts in teal. Ganji as the Ethiopians in blue. About time we saw Ethiopians. And yet again, the Malay, this time in purple by Cambridge. Opposite of him, we've got the Vikings in red by Nolo in green. Judes? Our Burgundian in green. Blue is pinging over here. And the Viper in his yellow as the Chinese. So the second time we're getting Chinese in yellow. And the damn Bug'em as the Aztecs in orange. Now this map on one side is fairly easy. No wonder blue is pinging here. There's literally one area to wall off here, diagonally. On this side, there's 2. This is a big liability. This is not very thick, this forest, but 1, 2. And let's see how the players decide to do it. Let's see who's playing opposite of who. We've got the Aztecs opposite the Sicilians. So two very powerful infantry civilizations with two powerful siege options available to them. And one with very powerful monks and one with very powerful monk resistance. So that'll be an interesting matchup to watch. Then we've got the Vikings versus the Malay. Okay, are we going to see elephants again? Are we going to see some karambits? What are we going to see out of our Malay, and what the hell are we going to see out of our Viking? Viking is always a big question mark to me because it's either infantry or archer line, although I always do want to see the berserkers. Who's kidding who? Buggum moves forward, wants to deny Menunez the right to choose where to place this wall off. Blue is pinging over here again. Hey, team. There's a villager here somewhere in the dark. Ooh, okay, he discovers it. Why did he stop? Why did Nolo stop in the middle of nowhere to just build a house? If you don't have the resources, why not at least try to hide your villagers somewhere here? Why did you expose it so darn quickly? Buggum gives up on his idea of walling this in. Viper joins in as well, will help take down some of these villagers, but Buggum needs to bring a few more villagers. How is everyone doing tonight, by the way? There are 16 people watching, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Hoping everyone is having a fantastic evening or morning or afternoon. You know who's not having a fantastic day is this freaking snow leopard that's about to die. Oh, you cowardly scout attacking the snow leopard from behind. Let's see if he gets away with it. Samero gets himself a pet snow leopard, but he's gonna run face first into another snow leopard. Oh, that is bad luck there by him. Okay, maybe not. No, the snow leopard gets activated. No, okay, he notices it right at the last second. Double teams the snow leopard. It should die, and now the villager is free to take the boars. But my God, 4 HP. Oh, he doesn't want to risk it, or does he? What will Samero do? I really want to keep an eye on this villager. Okay, so he's going for it with a villager with 4 HP. That is a risky move here. Let's follow along on her journey. Actually, before we do that, let's take a look at very quickly. Okay, Buggum did manage to wall off the eastern portion of the map. Red has snuck in 2 militiamen using that barracks that he plopped down, but I really am curious to see. Let's keep an eye on this villager. She is, oh, and she goes the wrong way. She goes left. She should have gone right. Okay, okay. Gotta be careful. Don't want the boars to lose interest here. I mean, this is about as smooth a boar pull as I've seen. This is fantastic out of Samero. I know I would not have the confidence to pull off a boar pull with a 4 HP villager. But the Celt does it. The villagers pop out. You still need to kill the boar. Still need to kill the boar. Still need to kill the boar. He gets it in a very bad location, but kills it nonetheless. The militia here looks like, oh, how do you know a player was trying to lure a boar or 3 boars by this? By all the various palisades, but ultimately Blue does end up getting all 3 of the boars. And now it is the Viper's turn. Let's see how well he does. I don't know if you guys heard of this player before. He's okay. Looks like his villager will take a tusk attack. He brings his scout. More and more players starting to go up to feudal age. Actually, no one's going up to feudal age. I am sorry. Cambridge is our first. The Viper with a somewhat clean vorpal. Using the town center to soften up the boars. The villagers pop out. They are not enough, though, to one-shot the boars. Oh, no. Okay, he does save the villager. Hey, hey, hey. What's going on today with these missing boars? Our Burgundian is trying to bust his way in here. Our Malay has walled this off. Buggum is back. This time he's pivoted from the right side to the left side. He wants these 7 extra tiles of space. He wants the maneuverability, the line of sight, all of the benefits that come with a deeper wall in. There's a fishing industry here. The Viper already has a fishing industry up as well, as does Purple. A burgeoning fishing industry for all the players. We are still very much in the early stages of the game. I mean, Cambridge is still the only one in feudal age. Villagers fighting over palisades. The Viper adds his scout fresh from the boar hunt. See what we're working with here. 7 villagers against 4 and 1 scout. I'm pretty sure that Menunez can take this. Okay, maybe not. There's 2 more villagers reinforcing. And the Viper is still in Dark Age, so this scout attacks on a 3 right now. In a few seconds, maybe 34 seconds, he's going to attack on a 5. Blue is pinging here, telling his teammate, hey, there's a bunch of random militias just walking around. And FYI, I've been walled away from my teammate. But there is a 2nd and a 3rd avenue of attack. Cambridge is adding his own archers into the mix as well, but no one is contesting these barracks. Oh, sorry guys, I think my chat froze. All of it, I saw AN 1990, not much is up. We are just enjoying. Sorry guys again, I didn't hit refresh on my chat, and then I look over on my laptop where I have the YouTube studio open. All of a sudden I see a bunch of chat. Yeah, the Viper doesn't really play a lot of these Rage Forests lately. He was into them for a while, but now I guess it's all NAC all the time. JMT, hello, Alejandro, hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining. And now it's Red's turn to pull boars. Okay, pulling them through a bit of an alleyway between these 2 houses. Let's see how well this villager does. Where is she going? Where is she going? Why is she chopping down a tree? Ah, Nolo. Nolo YOLOs his villager, and the villager dies. Oh god, he's gonna take a bunch of damage. Are they firing on different boars, all these different villagers? What is going on? That might have been the most chaotic, unclean boar pull I have seen in a while. But at the end of the day, he does get all 3. 955 food still left. And oh, this is why he was having so much difficulty. He's over here building a blacksmith and walling Purple away from Blue. But look at Ganji. He is playing this like Arabia. He says, okay, I've got a nice little pocket here that I'm inside of. I'm just going to wall myself in. I'm going to produce a bunch of archers here. That's good to hear, Alejandro. I am glad that you joined. Oh, man, this is a good amount of resources here that are up for grabs. 4,600 resources. Gray is pinging over here. Why? Did he see the boar pull? And now it is Bugham's turn to pull a boar with his villager that has 20, now 14 HP. No scout left for him to block the path. But the villager's making it home. Town center softened up the boars. Now the villager's got to pop out. 1 goes down. 2nd goes down. 3rd goes down. Perfect placement of the boars right underneath the town center. Gonna make harvesting them much more efficient. Purple is in here with his archers, but there's already a Viking skirmisher and archer to greet him. Man, these Viking units are very far from home. Where do they? Yeah, they came out of here. Interesting that the town center was built right here, right next to the archery range. Feudal age archer versus castle age scorpion. I think we all know how that battle ends. And here we go, our Celt with a very aggressive castle here. He does not want the Aztec to get anything up. And so we've got 3 very cool civilizations here. 3 very powerful infantry civilizations that are facing off here. Where is the Viper? Okay, he's got his stable up. He has 1 knight in the production tab that he is probably going to move south. But unfortunately for his teammate, our Celt is already here. There's already a mangonel firing at that quick Celt rate. What is it, 4.5, 4.8 second delay instead of 6, I think? And this castle stands no chance. This town center stands no chance. So we'll see how Bugham decides to handle that. In the meantime, our Viking yet again penetrates the back of the base. This time with a few scouts. Where did the scouts come from? I see a barracks up here. I see the blacksmith and the archery range. Oh, there it is. Okay, Viper's here, but one knight is not going to be enough to take out this mangonel, not when it's protected by a castle, and down goes the town center. Oh, and not when it's protected by woad raiders as well. Looks like they took a bit of damage. Did they engage in with the knight? No, the knight is at perfect HP. Oh no, Buggum is abandoning ship. I think the woad raiders may have seen that. Okay, now they're definitely going to see it. Oh, complete the second one, complete the second one. It is complete, okay. So Buggum's in a bit of trouble. He's been displaced. I have not seen Huang play in over 2 months now. I always am on the lookout for Huang games. They're always so much fun. People love him. I love him. But he has not played in like a month and a half or 2 months. Not since the newest patch came out. He's very, puff of smoke, kind of. He appears, he plays for a week or two, and then he disappears again. Ooh, good get there by the Viper. These woad raiders a little bit out of position. They should do pretty well against these knights, by the way. Yeah. Man, is the woad raider a powerful unit. Actually, the base attack is higher than a knight, which is not surprising. It's an infantry unit at the end of the day. Our Viking is not done. He does not want to leave. He just keeps putting more and more infrastructure in the path of our Ethiopian, who, by the way, what is our Ethiopian doing? You got the, remember, they get the pikeman upgrade for free, so this didn't cost them anything, these 2 pikes. He's in Castle Age. Ganji has the highest score on his team. He's developing his fishing fleet, and he's taking down Red's infrastructure. Once that infrastructure is done, I mean, look at this. What a confusing set of wall-offs here. Somebody send a ram to destroy this, because this is giving Red a lot of vision. Our Celt has gotten rid of the town center. Now, the question is, was Buggum a little bit too premature to evacuate his base? Should he have stood his ground? Should he have fought? And should he have waited for the Viper to reinforce? Because he's got a good amount of wood. Got a decent amount of gold for somebody who's got nothing to do with it. And now he's walling himself in here, but there's a tile open here. Might want to wall that. Oh yeah, for sure, Alejandro. I love synchronized attacks. Oh man. It's so pleasing. Oh, that's so beautiful to watch. What's happening here? The Celt Castle is taking down, it looks like, a mill. And the Viper is in Imperial. What will our Chinese do? What direction will he go? He is going Chew Canoes against the Celts. Okay. Okay, I mean, I'm glad he's adding in a few quicker moving knights. Cambridge still with his feudal age archers. 8 of them is pushing forward. It looks like Red finally. I mean, he's being as annoying as possible. What's the point of this, Nolo? Now you're down 125 stone. Your villager's gonna die anyway. Blue hasn't really invested that many resources into this, although I'm surprised he's keeping the Scorpion within the range. I know why he's doing it, in case the villager pops out and attacks the ram, but you've got archers in the ram for that. And let's see how our Viking handles this incursion. Is it true woad raiders deal damage twice per attack? Ooh, I don't think that's true. Are you thinking of the Chew Canoes that fire multiple arrows? The woad raiders are just basically basic infantry units. They just attack the one time, but their stats are ridiculous. I mean, an 11 base attack, they've got 70 HP, and their movement speed is pretty damn fast. Now their armor is shite, because look at them, they're not even wearing shirts, and they've got a wooden shield in Imperial. But man, do they swarm. They close the distance to their enemy fast, and they absolutely swarm over them, especially against units like knights in early Castle Age that come with less of an attack. I should say a smaller attack, not less of an attack. That doesn't make any sense. Exactly. Exactly, the needless you. They're like Shotel warriors, which I'm hoping at some point we're gonna see out of our Ethiopian, who's going up to 115 civilian population, which is just ridiculous at the moment. His team is under attack. And here come the Woads. They're gonna slaughter these knights, especially in these kinds of numbers, but the Chukanus are gonna do a pretty damn good job against them. I'm surprised the Viper is even microing them like this. Just keep them out of the range of these mangonels. Okay. So I don't know who got the better trade there. I mean, the Woads basically melted. Brilliant splitting by the Viper. The Woads basically melted, but Yellow lost the Treb. His units are down significantly in HP. They've taken a whole bunch of crossbow bolts to the face. And let's see what's going on here. It looks like our Burgundian... By the way, our Burgundian, where the hell have you been? Oh, he's going Paladin. Because their techs are cheaper, their stable techs are cheaper, it's not a surprise that the Burgundian gets the Paladin first. Kind of like... anytime you have cheaper technologies in a certain military branch, you can always expect top-tier units out of there. Now, I say top-tier units, but usually when you have things like this, like a discount, you pay for it in other ways. For example, the Burgundians don't have bloodlines, so their paladins cap out. Oh, that was disgusting. The Viper loses about 8 or 9 Chukanus. The Burgundian paladin caps out at 160 HP. Similar, by the way, to the Celt paladin, except to get there, it's half price. Okay, they're finally starting to take down Red's infrastructure. Annoying infrastructure here. That tower. Oh man, Red has finally been dislodged. He's got a house and a villager here. But our Burgundian has got 2 castles. Cousteliers. No, we're going Petard, Trebuchet. Oh man, let's see it. Let's see the vineyards. Let's see the revolution. Let's see all of it. Our Chinese and our Celt exchanging siege fire. And like I said, I'm not sure Buggum should have retreated out of his base that quickly. Puts down a wall only to delete it. Let's see how far away he is from the vineyards. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. 20 seconds away. So how many farmers does he have? 45 farmers. So there's going to be a good trickle of gold for our green Burgundian. And the Viper pushes this back with a mixture of Chukanu and Treb. His villager's moving forward. He's got to be careful. He's jacking lumber at the moment. But look at this. Our Celt is unhappy, let's put it like that, with having been forced to evacuate the land he conquered a little while ago. And so now he plops down no fewer than 7. Wait, where's the 7th? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's number 7? Is there already one up that's being caught in my select? Oh, there it is. So 6 new, 7 total. And here come those paladins. Now they are fighting Ethiopian infantry, which is good. Nothing particularly special about Ethiopian halberdiers. I'm surprised our Ethiopian isn't going machine gun up. Machine gun arbalests. Bombard cannons here to the back are adding as much damage as they can. Why is Red pinging over here? What is our Viking doing, by the way? After all that, this is the entirety of the Viking army. 2 mangonels. That's what happens. You spend so much of your energy, so much of your time. And what is this? Did Purple somehow manage in the middle of this fight to lame the entrance? And why did the Trebs not pass it? Ethiopians here. Does this guy have torsion engines? No, he does not. Ivan, I appreciate that. I hope I'm saying your name right. I see the accents on the A. Is it Ivan? Ivan? Thank you so much for joining the live stream. Uh-oh, the Viper pulls a Hannibal and says, I will either find a way or make one, and makes it he does with his onagers rather. And I don't think Menunez is ready for this. Where's our Sicilian? What is he doing? What is he researching? I'm so confused at the moment. Where the hell is our Sicilian? Is he... Yeah, he's going up to Imperial. I feel like he was going up to Imperial before this. Did he lose the town center that was going up to Imperial? Was it one of these? Chinese Chukanus backed up by Aztec monks. They are only at 55 HP. Ooh, Guadalajara. I really want to go to Guadalajara. I had a friend from there who just kept showing me pictures non-stop. Yellow's pinging over here, telling Green, hey, you've got a bunch of idle villagers. Might want to get on that. But look at our Ethiopian posturing here. And now he's got a few of these Malay paladins. Okay. I'm assuming converted. Yeah, I really want to go to Guadalajara. It is definitely on my bucket list of places to go. He was just showing me these pictures. It was so stunning and beautiful. So let's see what's going on around the map. We've got a converted paladin trying to hold the line here against a few of his former friends. He is going to get gunned down, but the Ethiopian halberdiers are going to join in on the fight. Oh, not enough juice in that halberdier to take down the paladin, but our Ethiopian is here. One of the Burgundian castles has fallen. A second is about to fall. We finally get berserkers out. They are not fully upgraded, but they are elite. Reinforcing castle here in the center. They're going to try to mine as many of these resources as they can. In the middle of all of this, our Sicilian has snuck in a siege workshop. The Viper's fishing industry is dead. I don't think we've ever seen. Why is the Viper pinging here? Oh, because he wants a market. I don't think I've ever seen a game in Rage Forest where the Viper's entire fishing fleet gets destroyed. Although I don't really remember how many there were there to begin with. Celtic pikemen are about to face off against Chinese siege. Oh, the attack rounds there out of our Chinese, not great. Okay, one onager down. I mean, it takes balls to engage into an onager war with the Celts when you're the Chinese. Yeah, the Viper's got to get out of here, and I think he knows that. He's retreating with his Chukanus. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, the Viking. This is a pretty powerful army. Berserkers and paladins. Oh, no, but not when you just stand there and take a ball to the face. That is sour. Elite Eagle Warrior for our Aztec. The Great Wall for our Chinese. Probably the first time I've ever seen that research in the last, what, year that I've been doing this channel? Bombard towers as well for the Viper. So he wants to go static defense. He wants thicker, juicier defensive structures. And in they come. These halberdiers are going to melt. Where the hell are the arbalests out of our Ethiopian? Why is our Ethiopian training only halberdiers? This is what happens when that happens. Your army gets absolutely swarmed over. I mean, if you think the Woad Raider is a powerful unit, may I introduce you to this guy with the horned helmet. He is going to absolutely slaughter everything in his path. This castle is definitely not going up. Although maybe it is. There's a couple of villagers here that are nice and safe. Although this stone wall only has 300 HP. Viper is pinging over here. He does not want to run into these Celtic units. We're getting siege. Okay, so our Ethiopian is getting siege onagers. Okay, so my bad. Shouldn't have been so critical. By the way, a monk from the Aztecs is still strong enough to take an onager shot to the face. Now the Eagles need to move forward. They need to start attacking these onagers. What the hell was that? Trying to make room for himself. Oh, fantastic attack round. They're out of Samaro. Okay, attacking elite Eagle Warriors with 8 armor. Is it 8 armor? I think the Eagles have 8 when they're fully upgraded for the Aztecs. Yeah, it's not the Incan one that comes with extra armor, but attacking that with elite skirmishers is a pretty big ball move. Gray has established for... Is he gonna call a crusade? Is our Sicilian gonna call a first crusade and just swarm the side of the base here with 20 sergeants? Rocketry for our Chinese as well. Okay, So the Chukanu attack is going to jump to a 14, which is absolutely ridiculous on an archer unit. Valentine, Wololo yourself, thank you so much. Yeah, let's see the frickin' siege onagers. Let's see Celtic siege onagers as well. Chukanu takes on Skirmisher, which you'd think would do a good job against the Chukanus, but not when they're absolutely being wrecked by paladins on the side here, and they have Aztec monks healing the shit out of them. Aztec monk at 70 HP. Let's pivot back here where there's... Oh, he killed his own siege onager. Valentin, what time is it in Belgium? It must be like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning. I appreciate you staying up so late. Chukanu are moving forward. Army supplies identical. Villager population identical for both teams. There is another town center being built. Tell me he's calling a crusade. Otherwise, what the hell's the point of all these town centers? I'm going to keep an eye out on the top left of our screen where our Celt is adding in champions and halberdiers of his own. He's got to deal with these Burgundian paladins. But again, the Burgundian paladins are a bit lackluster. Our Ethiopian with bombard cannon is their torsion engines now. Yes, take a look at that area of effect range. 1 tile in each direction. Welcome to torsion engines from the Ethiopians, who absolutely guns down these, oh man, these poor paladins. And now we find ourselves in the quintessential typical Rage Forest scenario where one team is pushing in through one side, another team is pushing in through the other side. He's got to be careful not to kill his own halberdiers. Does Blue, hello. Don't kill your own halberdiers. Leave that to the Viking castle that's up on this hill. Look, I'm not going to be disappointed that we saw torsion engine siege onagers out of our Ethiopian, but I would have liked to see a few arbalests out of him. Man, these towers with their 3493 HP. Oh, Great Wall. You absolute beast of an upgrade. But again, one that we don't really see. Looks like Team North has trade going for it. What's the payload? 108 gold is good. What about this team? 82 gold. So, oh no, that's about 25% less gold. And look at this beautiful synergy here between Burgundian paladins, Aztec eagle warriors, Aztec monks, and Chukanu firepower together with bombard towers. I mean, this seems almost unstoppable. What is our Celt doing? Not much. Our Ethiopian is having to reinforce. Our Celt is rebuilding markets. He's rebuilding. Oh no, he's going infantry. If you're watching this, make sure you hit that like button. Come say hello. We are a friendly bunch. We don't bite. Always nice to see new faces, new names. I shouldn't say new faces. New names. I always like to see. I feel like our Viking has had 10 or so, 14 berserkers for the last hour. He's not really making much progress. Garland Wars for our Aztec is just going to add insult to injury. I mean, look at the Eagle Warrior attacking on a freaking 17. He's basically a Viking Berserker now who attacks on an 18. But Team North is biding its time here. Is adding more and more paladins. Is Jude's 45 of them, 7,000 HP. Cheers from Canada. Cheers from Canada as well. Wong, where in Canada are you? Are you located? Gustavo, tropical Brazil. True story, there was a summer when I was an undergraduate where I had signed up to do surfing lessons in Brazil. Why is the Viper pinging here? Oh, did I miss the crusade? Oh, you stupid caster, you missed the freaking crusade. I made such a big stink about catching it, and all of a sudden the trade route is in jeopardy. Anyway, true story, when I was in undergrad, I wanted to take a summer off to go to Brazil and do surfing camp, and I signed up for it. I put down a deposit, and then I got so sick that I couldn't go. Oh no, look at this absolute block here. I don't even think these paladins are going to be trading effectively against 25 sergeants. Look at the sergeant's base armor. 7 melee armor against an 18 attack is pretty damn good. But do they even need trade at this point? They are getting pushed into hard here. Chinese bombard towers, Aztec eagles, Aztec monks behind all of it. 75 HP, so they don't have all of the upgrades. Looks like our Celt is trying to stop these eagles from raiding, so both players raiding the shit out of each other's trade route. Green is pinging over here saying we've got a bit of an infiltration here with 3 villagers. And all of a sudden the game seems to be a little quiet. I can't believe I missed the crusade. I'm assuming that's what that was because there were exactly 25 sergeants on the field. And let's see where the teams are. The stalemate in the west continues. No one is pressing into anyone else at the moment. Our Viking, how many trebs? Holy, 5 trebs against 4, and 3 is 7. But look at this non-stop eagle push. Fully upgraded Aztec eagles are an absolute scary sight to behold, especially when they're produced out of 7 barracks. And Team North, even though, oh man, even though they managed to push in quite well over here, they just weren't getting the damage done. Team North just threw so many obstacles in the way of Team South here, and at the same time, Team South just could not handle this. What happened to our Celt? What the hell happened to Samero? It looked for a while like he was doing a fantastic job with his onagers, and all of a sudden he's got 2 halberdiers and 2 champions? That is not good news. Needless to you sniffed it out, your Age of Empires spider sense. All right, let's take a look at the numbers here. Halberdiers 252. No shock there for the Burgundian. I want to take a look at the economy, the trade. Okay, so trade not really that great for anybody. The biggest donor is the Viper. The biggest recipient is our Sicilian. I can't see kills being too high either. It wasn't the longest of games. 372 kills. So the highest for our Burgundian, who, like I said, because they get those stable techs cheaper, generally they're the first to hit paladins. And yeah, wow. Again, not enough critical damage here. I wonder if they would have been better served trying to carve a path through here, or maybe through the center. There's a lot of infrastructure here for the for Team North. Ooh, let's take a look at how many fishing ships he had. 50 fishing ships. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, that was a fun game too. Let's go on to game number 3. Oh, the Viper's back. As is Daniel and Chaos to win. Okay. We've got ourselves some good players here. Let's take a look. Blue, green, gray, and... okay, yeah, we'll call them Team South. Okay, teams kind of, the names work out. Nolo as the Incas in red over here in his pocket with the free Llama. Thanks to his Incan teammate, we've got Ganji as the Chinese. So the 3rd game in a row, we've got Chinese, which is strange because I think the last cast we did, I don't think we saw a single Chinese civilization. Chaos to win as the Aztecs in that pocket. And on his flank, we've got Raven as the Cumans. Okay, let's see the Cumans. I always like to see Cumans. And by the way, look at how much space the lightning fast Cumans have to maneuver here. So a good base spawn for green, but he is opposite Daniel playing as the Turks. I believe Daniel, correct me somebody if I'm wrong in the chat. Daniel might be the best American 1v1 player. Rudely great. Okay, so he's a great, but he's rude about it, I guess. He's not a nice guy. We've got the Lithuanians in his pocket. In teal, the Viper as the Vietnamese this time, and Menunez as the Malians. I think so, right? Oh, hey, ASDAL, how's your dad? I hope he's doing well and recovering. Daniel is like top 3. That's what I thought. Okay, so let's take a look at the map because this is a very gross map. You got one avenue of attack here to the north. Then you got another avenue of attack here to the side. Here you have kind of the same thing. You've basically got 2 corridors. There's also a bit of a north-south passage happening. Although I guess you could just wall it off here. Doesn't look like the players are very interested in walling it off at the moment. Green just trying to stake a claim. Okay, now we go. Now he does. Let's see if he manages to get that wall up. Oh, sorry, guys. I think my chat froze. Sorry about that, guys. We've been sleep training our baby, so every few minutes, I've just been checking my nanny cam to make sure that the little idle villager is still asleep. And he is. So, yeah. The cast can continue. Not that it wouldn't if he was awake. I would just have to take a minute and deal with him. Sorry, guys. I'm stuttering here for a sec. I appreciate that, Needless You. Thank you so much. Is he a baby at 8 months? He was a baby before. Road Rash, welcome back. But yeah, the idle villager. I was going to get him a shirt, a onesie that said idle villager, but then the company I tried to order it from, it didn't look very legitimate. Maybe I'll go in, maybe I'll just do it myself. Get the logo designed from somewhere and just do it printed myself on a shirt or on a onesie. But yeah, let's see. Snow Leopard activates here. Menunez is going to take the brunt of that aggression. Ganji is chasing him. So two forces attacking Menunez. Mother Nature herself now with 2. And look at that. Red, you absolute beast. If you don't know what just happened, Red deleted his own palisades so that the Snow Leopard would pop out and attack the opposing teammate. At least I suspect that's what happened. And look at this absolute hilarity. Oh no, but now Blue is stuck with the Snow Leopards. The plan backfires and Blue takes a bit of damage. That was a very slick move. I think that's what happened, right? Red is not on the same team as Orange. No, there you go. The kinds of things you see in team games, that is absolutely amazing. When does a baby stop being a baby? It's very annoying because you don't know what to call him. He's not exactly a toddler. He's not exactly a newborn. Boars being pulled here. Ganji, don't expect any issues out of this pull. Softens one up, gets the second, gets the third. Perfect placement underneath the town center for all 3. And let's see how Daniel handles this. His villager is below half health. The scout very far away from running interference. Why did the scout go all the way there? The villager can only take 2 more pokes. When you stop saying how old they are in months. What show is it? I think holy shit, that is a very powerful boar. It took like 10 volleys of arrows to kill that boar. Okay, hello. What TV show was it where somebody is introduced to somebody's baby and they're like, oh, you know, he's 58 months old, and it's like some 6-year-old in a stroller. Oh, he's just 58 months old. Look at the Viper, by the way. Teammate of the year. Helping Menunez pull 3 boars. Oh god, what happened to this boar here? Oh, okay. A bit of a F up there by Orange, who is sending villagers forward. Where are these guys going? Menunez is still in Dark Age. Where is he sending these villagers? All now, does he have any villagers left here? Only 4 to get these boars. Oh, it's gonna take a long time for him. Oh, this is so sour for Menunez. He might even lose a villager. No, he doesn't lose a villager. Oh, never mind. He might lose a villager. He's not paying attention. Oh, he does get... Oh, what the hell was that? Why did he send all his villagers here? Okay, he wants to be in the forward position, I guess, to attack our Malian. What's happening over here? Okay, Gray looked like she was trying to pull some of these boars, but then ran into a Snow Leopard. Is anyone coming to reinforce to save her life? Yep. One villager from about 1 million light years away is heading over to kill this Snow Leopard. Right, Road Rash? What TV show is that from? I forget, but it was hilarious. It's something that I'm planning on doing because I'm a big idiot. When he turns like 10, I'm going to be like, oh, happy 120-month birthday. Purple's turn to pull boars, but he's pulling them from the north, which is the worst place you can pull them from. Oh, no. Daniel loses control. So he pulled 2, or rather 3 earlier on pretty well, but now the next 2 kind of shat the bed there. and not the best locations either, or not underneath the town center. So maybe focusing on something else. Oh, look at that, a market and a blacksmith. Gee, I wonder what Rudely Great wants to do here as he heads up to Castle Age, our Lithuanian. Does he have any relics near his base? Yeah, he does. Why is he walling himself away from the relic? He's got one in the back, so he's got 2 relics pretty damn close to his base, our Lithuanian, which is a very nice stroke of luck. Chaos now pulling boars as well. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. I mean, this is just an absolute... Some of these boar pulls are not great. Some of them are fantastic. Orange's infrastructure here still standing. Now there is a stone wall being put up by Nolo, as well as a tower. Oh, man. I don't know. I've never seen it in real life, but it's always on the TV shows. People make fun of those people that count their babies' ages in months. Another boar pull here by our Malian. Unsupported. Does he finally have enough villagers? More than 4? Okay, he's got 7 villagers. First volley softens the first boar, second boar. But, oh, he loses a villager! And he loses... Oh, this is a very, very far location for the boar. Okay, so... I mean, I don't know what to make of this. Not exactly the cleanest of pulls by the players, and our Cumin knows that our Lithuanian wants this relic, and our Cumin, by the way, using that second town center in Castle in Daria. Not Castle, not Dark, it's in Feudal Age. If you're watching this, everyone, please make sure you hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, if this is your first time, or if you're not your first time, but you've never chatted, come say hello. We will talk about anything and everything. I'll plug my new Discord server, which I have, by the way. Oh, that's some... I forgot to do that. I should have pinned the comment with my Discord. No, guys, I'm sorry. I am absolutely terrible at this social media stuff. As a 41-year-old, it's not exactly my forte. But I will be better. I will pin a comment about my Discord. So yeah, there's going to be some fun stuff coming up. I promised at the end of last year, which was a whole, what, 8 days ago, that I would get a Discord up faster than Ganji could get this knight out. By the way, this knight's already killed 2 villagers. And there's a siege workshop here for our Chinese as well. So we'll see how he plays them compared to how the Viper played them the other game. Do I do lower elo? I have been asked to do low elo tournament at the end of this month to cast some oh man, I forget the name of it. It's the low elo tournament where the winner, I think, plays a game with Hera. And I apologize to the organizer. The name of the tournament just skipped my mind entirely. But I have been asked to cast some of the games from that tournament, which I will happily do. Our Cumin is holding the line here, but to what end? What does he want to do? He's got 3 men-at-arms. I feel like they're up here to the north. Where did he send them? Why is there a random house? Yeah, that dude, I think it's in my Discord, which I should have probably been better about pinning a comment with the link to the Discord. Because one thing I've discovered about Discord is you can't just tell people Discord. There actually has to be like an invitation link. It's very weird to me as someone who didn't grow up with these kinds of apps. This kind of stuff. 7 PS. What does that mean? I'm not too sure what 7 PS is. Okay. Nolo having a bit of fun here with his galley. And out come Aztec monks. They are at 50 HP. Okay, so Purple walling himself in here. He's got a bunch of villagers in the forward position. Did you really bring this many villagers just to wall your opponent in? He's got a bigger wall off here with a blacksmith and a market. Another snow leopard attacks yet another villager. Will she trap him? I mean, let's see. The name of the tournament? It could be. That doesn't ring a bell. That doesn't ring a bell, no. But it isn't low elo tournament. I really would like to start casting some more low elo games. I did one that was a one of those ultra small maps, but then I felt really bad because that's kind of like T90's territory, the tiny maps, as is low elo stuff. But I mean, I don't mind casting low elo games, but I feel like the tiny maps might be I don't know if I'll continue doing those, or maybe like I said, I'm gonna contact him and see if he minds if I cast a few of those. I don't want to step on anybody's toes, least of which the biggest name in the game here. I absolutely don't need any kind of headache or issues with D90. Oh no, the Aztec monk, 60 HP. He's got redemption. He's trying to bust his way in here. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. What is he trying to convert? No, he was converting. Okay, these two monks converted the scout, the light cab. And now this is open? He asks inquiringly. Why did our Lithuanian build a town center right on the borderlands? That is not great at all. 2 town centers going up for our Inca. Yeah, Road Rash. I like that too. That's why I feel like low elo matchups, they also lend themselves to more like comedic kind of things, like you're saying, if a player makes a mistake or if there's something that happens. By the way, not that you get no mistakes from high elo players. I mean, we saw Daniel screwing up a Borpal here to the north of his town center a little while ago. We've seen lots and lots of mistakes out of the players. Low stakes. Can you guys even see the arrows? They're flying by in a lightning quick. Oh, that dude, it's all good. I love this game. It doesn't matter if it's low elo, high elo. I just started casting high elo because I felt like, you know what? Start at the top, at the best players. Tournaments, I know I'm not getting an invitation to cast any tournaments anytime soon. But the ranked ladder matches where you can see some pretty creative builds out of the players are pretty fun to watch. And so I figured I would start with that. And then expand and see if people like the channel and people subscribed, and so far a few people do like it, so I'll keep going. Oh yeah, Road Rash, exactly. What you expect not to happen might expect. Oh, needless you, me too. I would love to. I don't see it happening anytime soon. I don't think I'm going to be invited to any tournaments anytime soon, any of the major ones. But that being said, if there's a good game, I will cast it after the fact. I appreciate that, guys. You know, when I was starting out, I was very worried about 2 things. Number one, my voice. Because I think everyone's kind of self-conscious about their voice. I mean, what the hell is this guy still doing here? How is he still here? How has he not been killed? There's a demo. Okay. Did he just delete his own thing? No, the galley got him. I was very concerned that people would not like the voice. And then number 2, I was concerned about my game knowledge because, you know, all the major casters play the game. T90 is very high ranked. Memb is very high ranked. And I don't actually play the game. I played it in the 90s and early 2000s when I was in high school. And there is a plan, by the way, to get back. I have the voice of an angel. Wasn't Satan an angel? That's what my brother said. He said I have a face for radio, which is a similar. Oh, that's so nice of you. I wish I hit I wish I hit 5-figure views on my videos. I'm happy with the growth. It's like consistent. I'm happy to cast the games. I'm happy that my baby allows me to cast the games and doesn't you know, doesn't require me to constantly look after him, especially now that he's able to sleep on his own. Man. So for those of you not familiar, those of you who weren't watching me about a year ago at this time, when I was live streaming every night, and I was in like January, February, March, I was live streaming every night. And then I made the cockiest, most ballsy prediction I have ever made when my newborn came into the picture, and I was like, I'll be back in a week. Don't worry, guys. I'll be back to live streaming daily in a week. And then he came out, and it took about 4 months for me to have the energy to put on my headphones and get my mic out, open up the software, and start streaming. Because, man, babies take a lot of energy and effort, and I am just constantly exhausted. Yeah, no chance, exactly. I was so cocky, and I think I was punished for my cockiness. Yeah, Road Rash, I've noticed that about some casters. I'm not going to get specific about which ones, but there's a lot of casters that are very judgmental. I shouldn't say a lot of casters. There's some casters that are very judgmental about players when they play. And I feel like a lot of it is what you're saying. Is like, I would have done this, I should have done that. And sometimes you'll hear me say the same thing. I'm disappointed like this when the Lithuanian built a town center here. I said, why the hell is he building a town center here? But I try never to judge. Oh, our Turk is going to be an Imperial in a minute. Why is he throwing away these light cav? Keep him around. They will turn into Hussars. Oh man, the first 6 months were super rough. I mean, I've got bags under my eyes. I have gained like 20 pounds. I am just eating the most unhealthy things because I haven't cooked. I love cooking. I love finding recipes online and just trying to make them. And it's fun for me. And that kind of sounds douchey, but it's not, if I can say that on YouTube Live. It's stuff like, you know, like chicken quesadillas and different types of omelets and beef bolognese and stuff like that. Like stuff a high schooler or a college student would prepare. But I love it. And I just have not been able to until now, when my baby can finally reach the milestone. He can hold his own head up without the neck collapsing in on itself. And so I can finally get back to cooking a bit. Thank you so much, John. In come the Turkish Hussars. Oh, no, never mind. They see a bunch of Cuban halberdiers and they decide to back out. Yeah, that's part of me why I don't really want to play. Raphael, hello. But I do miss playing the game. I played it a lot in high school, which made my parents not very happy, as you can imagine. Leichai into the mix as well. Are they elite? They are elite, but they're stuck at a +2 attack. He's only got 1 relic? Is this the only relic he got to the back? Okay, so this is where you know the teamwork is kind of breaking down in between the players. The name of the game for Team North here should be feed 3 more relics to our Lithuanian. Because if you can get those Leichai attacking on a 22 ignoring armor, you are absolutely pretty much putting your best foot forward here. Yeah, Alejandro, exactly. Plus, when I was in high school, the internet wasn't that great. You didn't really have high-speed wireless internet. Yeah, Orange, let's take a look. Enough about my nonsense. Let's actually watch the game that we're watching. The Chinese arbalests are here. They are gunning down these Vietnamese elephants. Are they at full 420? Yes, they are. Yeah, Alejandro, same with me. I'm talking about like 1998, 1999, when you would load a game, a 4v4, and there would always be one player who dropped out because their internet shat the bed. So Orange is having a rough go at it, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to have the arguably one of the best players of all time on your pocket, or in your pocket, as the Viper's Vietnamese elephants are pumping out. And remember, because he's Vietnamese, everyone now has access to Imperial skirmishers. Our Turk is fighting alongside the Lithuanian. They are absolutely destroying this Aztec siege. Oh, you played LAN? Exactly, right? So, believe me, I love this game. I'll play it the moment I can, but if anyone expects me to be at T90 levels when it comes to micro, I mean, like I said, I'm 41. I probably have like arthritis in my hand. Oh, deathmatch is my that's how I grew up on this game, is deathmatch. The Frank Wars. Orange pulling a boar with 4 villagers. Oh my god, is he pulling this one too? No, okay, so he's leaving this one. Where is our cumin, by the way? What is our cumin doing? Kipchaks, okay. That's one way to get rid of some of these units. But remember, the Turkish Hussars, they come with extra pierce armor, and our Turk is getting artillery. How many bombard cannons does he have? 5. So I don't know that Kipchaks are necessarily the right way to go against Turkish Hussars. Against the Lechai also, with 5 pierce armor? I don't know about that. Okay, but sniping villagers, that's what they're here for. These Chukanoos on a horse. Oh, by the way, look at this. Oh, our Turk with those extra 14 range bombard cannons is pushing into the Cuman flank. And our Turk moves out. Oh, the Kipchaks, they're not going to stand a chance against, what is this, 7 pierce armor? 7 pierce armor. You attack on a 7, right? Yeah, you attack on a 7. Multiple arrows be damned. You are not going to get anything done. Blue is pinging over here. Why is Blue pinging over here? Telling his teammates there's an incursion. I think Green knows there's an incursion. And look at him. He snuck his Kipchaks into this little nook. I'm surprised Teal isn't using his Trebs to go. Oh, and we're about to watch an absolute massacre of Lechai as they get sandwiched between halberdiers and Kipchaks. Although we might see an absolute... Oh, whoa, 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 look at that. No, the Lechai do still end up dying. But now the Kipchaks are in trouble. They can't really move out of here. Man, Lechai take an absolute pounding. By the way, I just finished casting before this live stream. I finished casting tomorrow's video, where it is Teutons versus Lithuanians. And it is one of the best games I've ever seen. It is absolutely, and it has Hera and Sebastian. Sebastian from the Fox clan, Hera back when he was in the Aftermath clan like a week ago. Now that he's in Gamer Legion. But it's just an absolute, oh no! Oh, that was so lucky here for Ganji. That was so lucky. Now, facing Rattan Archers is also a big baller move. These guys have Huskarl level armor. They're not elite, so they're stuck at 8. But they should have 10 pierce armor right now. Oh, the Geppettos! Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow at 3 p.m. So I'm gonna upload it once this live stream is over. But wait until tomorrow. It is just an absolute epic clash. Like a street brawl between the Lithuanians and the Teutons. And I'm not going to say anything to spoil the game, but they just rip into each other. And it's an hour long, and it is just absolutely epic. So stay tuned for that. Lechai have penetrated, but they run into a stone gate. They run into a bunch of basic Aztec converted knights here. Oh, why are there 2 random knights? Our Aztec. Does he have Garland Wars? No, he does not. He doesn't even have basic upgrades on these guys. Attack upgrades, I should say. There's Garland Wars. Needs to get Blast Furnace as well. Vietnamese elephants hanging out as the Kapingas get thrown into the air by the Geppettos. We've got one team with trade. I can't see this being a lot. No, 74. Does this team have trade? Well, blue is heading this way. Okay. So they're starting to get trade, Team South. A little late to the party. I am surprised that the Rattans are here and dying. Well, although I say surprised, but there's a bunch of onagers here as well. Oh, speaking of onagers. Are they elite yet? Tell me they're elite. Yes, now look at that pierce armor. 10 pierce armor. Geppettos, you guys have something called range. You don't need to go face first to your deaths here. But the Chinese Incan combo is pushing in. It looks like our human is kind of sticking around. Extra range bombard cannon towers, rather. Crenellations level 13 range on these guys. And now the pikemen are getting drawn to their deaths. A whole bunch of bombard balls are going to absolutely wreck these guys. Turkish cav archers, any Sipahi on you guys? No, not yet. There it is in 4, 3, 2, 1. And they're going to be heavy cav archers. They're going to jump to 100 HP in the blink of an eye. So yeah, everyone, make sure you check out my Discord. There's going to be some cool stuff that I put onto there. I have a few... sometimes I can't choose between a thumbnail for a video. So I'm going to let my Discord group choose the thumbnail. And also let you guys choose the games that I cast once in a while when I can't make up my mind. So I will post the link to the Discord afterwards, but I know that's a stupid thing to say. I should have had it ready before, but I'm not going to beat myself too much over that. I mean, one team has trade going full on. The other team has nothing. The other team has nothing except this one guy running with his little feet. This Incan trade cart. Or Aztec, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize there's 2 Meso Civs on one team. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see an Eagle Swarm right now. One with a +4 attack, one with plus armor. Here we go. Does he have fabric shields? Yes, he does. 10 pierce armor on this Eagle. Taking on a Rattan with 10 pierce armor as well. But they're... Okay, the Gebetos are going to do a good job against the Eagles, as will the Elephants. But the Chew Canoes, holy shit. I'm trying to click on these guys. 29 kills for 41 of them is not good at all. So a bit of a stalemate here to the north of the map, as these cav archers are taking on siege rams, which is probably not what they want to be doing right now. This is a big... I mean, look at this. 20 bombard towers with artillery. Sorry guys, I just gotta check the baby one more time. I'll leave it on the... Well, let's leave it on this screen. This is a bit more of an exciting situation developing here. I'd love to see the Chew Canoes versus the Rattan archers. All right. Baby is still asleep on his stomach, face planted like a drunk college student. Man, baby sleep funny. Okay, so infrastructure being taken out, and in come the siege onagers for our Malian. Ooh, be careful, Chew Canoes. Be careful, Chew Canoes. There's a bombard cannon here as well for our Vietnamese. The second one slinking his way in through the north of the battlefield. Oh, and look at this. Our Chinese has added cannon galleons as well. I mean, this is a pikeman's worst nightmare right now. First, you have to attack Lechai, who ignore your armor. And then you have to do so through a hail of Turkish arrows from 100 HP cav archers. Now, luckily, hopefully these guys are now at a +8. Yeah, okay, so 12 base attack plus the 22. I tried to click one, but he died. So 12 base attack plus 22 bonus versus cavalry is pretty good. But our Cumin? Hasta la vista. Base has been destroyed, and now our Turk has discovered the expansion here to the south, and that's all she wrote for our Cumin, who has expanded with his villagers elsewhere. But now we're seeing what happened last game. Red and blue need to make headway here. You need to get rid of these siege onagers. Forget the castle at the moment. Oh yeah, actually maybe not. He's getting hoardings. Will he get hoardings at this 40%? Probably not. No, he does not get hoardings at all. And now the onagers for red, for our Inca, can move in. No Farimba cavalry just yet for orange. Chew Canoes, what is your kill count now? 11 is absolutely terrible. The Rattans, 7. He's even worse. Okay. Our Turk is pushing in here, but they're leaving a lot of human infrastructure behind. Oh no, Aztec infrastructure is being destroyed as well. I saw a flag or two. Now he releases the pikemen. They will do a good job, but they will all eventually die. Yeah. I wonder if Aztecs should get halberdiers. That would just make that Garland War upgrade even more bonkers. Okay, okay. The Lithuanian incursion here is being handled. Not without loss of life and loss of trade gold, but it is being handled nonetheless. But yeah, here, as long as the Viper can keep Nolo and Ganji at bay here, his team is going to win, because the Turks are pushing in through the south. The Lithuanians are just adding more and more Lechai. What are their attack? Okay, now they're fully attacked. Now they're at a +6. Okay, so the teammates did ultimately pan out, help out. And enough is enough. Red and blue realize they have to make progress here. They need to push in. He loses all of his onagers, but the whole bunch of battle elephants move in from the right. Cavalry. I'm trying to click on one of them. Farimba is finally here. 14 attack light cav are going to have their way with these Chukanus, unless the Chukanus just keep running away. Nah, even if they run away, I think these light cav... Oh, no, never mind. What's in you? Chukanus are in here. Look at the number of arrows. And there you go. The Team South just wasn't making any progress. So we have basically a repeat of what happened last game, where one team was making no headway on their side of the map while they were collapsing on the other side of the map. And look at that synchronicity. 56-56 end of the game. And man, oh man, am I glad we got to see fully upgraded elite Lechai, fully upgraded heavy cav archers with Sipahi. 143 Chukanus, 243. This is the problem, though. I mean, you've got a lot of archer play here, but the Turkish light cavalry units with their extra armor is a very problematic when you've got 7 Pierce armor. Trade not that perfect, not that high for either team. Biggest donor, Ganji. Biggest receiver, Armalian. Okay, so when we saw Orange wasn't really getting much done, I guess his economy was in shambles. Kill count, our Turk, 604 with those. I want to see how many kills those bombards got. Who's in second place? Our Lithuanian. Okay, so not surprising, the two civilizations that were pushing in here through the south. And let's see, number one, how many towers there are. 26 with 121 kills. Wow. That is all she wrote indeed for Team South. But wow. Oh, I think we've got it. I think we've got one more in us. Freaking Andy Manunas, Capra Montana, Slam. Okay, so I'll watch anything with Slam in it. If you're not familiar with who Slam is, and a fellow Canadian, I don't, what's his elo, like in the 2400 area? Him and Survivalists are two super fun Canadian players everyone should watch. But let's see, yellow, purple, teal, and red. Okay, so we'll still keep... Oh, look at that. 3 games in a row, the team names stick. But look at Teal. Look at Slam. Look how isolated he is. Look how far away Cool Cat is. That being said, Cool Cat is the Goths, so if he can get up to Castle Imperial unhindered, he might be able to support his opponent. But look at Slam. I mean, I'm zooming out pretty far, and I can see 2 of his opponents. I don't see any supporting teammates here. Wow, that's far away. Anyway, let's take a look at the players, the civs. Slam in teal as the Mongols. Okay, a good civilization to have. Man, the Mongols and the Goths together. Let's see it. Let's kick some ass old school style. Samero as the Aztecs in yellow, and on his flank, Firebeer as the Portuguese in red. Opposite of him, the Burmese. Okay, so archer play might be difficult for our Portuguese. Capra Montana as the Japanese in blue in his pocket. Freaking Andy as the Malay in orange, and Menunez the Chinese in gray. So 4 games out of 4 games we've had a Chinese civilization player, which is fun. Oh, by the way, I made a big stink about Slam. Take a look at how isolated Menunez is. Holy shit. Look at that distance. I mean, Slam, I don't know who's further away from their pocket. Slam and Cool Cat? Or Menunez and freaking Andy? Let's take a look at the map. There is one avenue of attack here between the players. Oh my god, did Menunez just Tifa Boar? Oh man. Oh, and Slam loses his villager. Oh, he tried to pull these 3. Oh, that was Ruben stock in that 89-hour game. Or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, that was Ruben stock. Alejandro, I believe they do play random civs. I think these are all fairly high elo players. I mean, the majority of them are above 2,000. There are a few in some games that are like 17 or 1,800. But they're at that level where they do play random civs. So that was a very sour loss there for Slam, who loses a villager and loses one of his boars to the Chinese thief Menunez, who takes it into a settlement and then establishes the wall off. Although where can you really establish it? This really only is one place you can build it, either here or here. So not a lot of decision making there for Gray, who, by the way, oh, he is being so annoying. He is trying to starve our Mongol of huntables, which in all fairness is a fantastic strategy. Remember, the Mongol hunters do work faster, and so if you deny your opponent the meat, the game to hunt, that's going to be very problematic. But Slam, he's back. Stubborn as a Canadian. He pulls 3 more, but he's got to get these villagers. Okay, town center softens the one up. Softens the second one up. Garrison his villager already. Oh, he was so close to losing that third villager, but does ultimately get 1,000 food over here. So one avenue of attack between our Mongol and our Chinese, which, by the way, is a pretty cool historical matchup as well. Let's see that play out in Age of Empires. Then we've got our Malay, who already walled off the corridor on the opposite side, so he could, I guess, take the 3 boars, although hasn't really taken them yet, and I don't see any villagers moving forward to take them. Samero's unpopular? Really? I didn't know that. That's news to me, Alejandro. Oh, who knows, honestly, with these players. Freaking Andy pulling these 3 boars instead of these 3. These are much further away. So there's 2 avenues of attack in the west, which Team North has already walled off. And then there's... what the hell is this? 1, 2 avenues of attack here. But then there's a sneaky little east-west corridor over here. That being said, Samero, our Aztec, has already walled it in. And it's not a very deep wall in, but it's deep enough that he gets these 3 boars. Did freaking Andy get all 3? Yeah, he did get all 3. As a battle ensues here between Menunez and Slam. They make fun of him? Oh, who knows? You'll notice that in these live streams, we run across the same names over and over and over again. I feel like they like to joke around because they just play so many games with each other. This is a lot of villagers. This is a lot of villagers. And Green... Green has 10 villagers behind enemy lines. What the hell is he gonna do with all these guys? I guess to delete this palisade and try to run back home. Why is he leaving these 3 to die? Yeah, he does delete that one palisade, but he wants revenge for that dead villager. He is moving forward. What is happening here? Looks like a boar pull as well. Just the 1 boar for our Chinese, and Slam. Let's see if our Canadian takes this lying down. Yellow, also a bit of a confusing boar pull. It looks like 2? Yeah, only 2 for yellow. Where's the 3rd? Oh, it looks like he was having some difficulty here with these boars. Yeah, he looked like he tried to lure this one as well. And then maybe it just didn't get it, or maybe it went out of his range. Oh, what a waste of time here between our Burmese and our Portuguese. Idle much? This is such a waste of villager time. Does Green have any villagers back home? Barely. Tell me he at least has fishing ships. No, he does not. So much fighting over a few tiles of space here. Yeah, the trail of palisade walls, the telltale sign. What's the name of the Edgar Allan Poe book? The Telltale Heart. This is like the telltale palisade sign here that shows you a player tried to pull a boar or 3 and was not able to, or maybe was able to. Okay, finally, after about 1 billion years of conflict, the villagers decide to F off in their various respective directions, although not too far from one another, as we still have 18 lumberjacks here for green. He's still in Dark Age. Tell me he's at least got the food to go up. No, he doesn't. Our Burmese is sitting on 28 villagers in Dark Age, and he's got 10 food. Where are these supposed 8 villagers that he has on food that I'm looking at here? No, now he's got 10 villagers on food. Where are these supposed villagers? Okay, they're picking berries. Okay, so this, what is it? The second slowest form of food gathering in the game after farming. Oh my god, is the militia gonna die? Basically gonna die. Slam is just not having very good luck this game. Oh, Needless You, that's so kind of you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat, the $10 super chat. It's awesome. That makes me feel great. I like when people appreciate the casting. That's so nice of you. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for all of it. Like I said, when I started the channel, I wasn't like 100% sure. You got your money's worth. Nice. Well, that's always my goal. My goal is to provide as much entertainment as I can, because I hope my enthusiasm for the game comes across a little bit. My knowledge, not so much. I'm kidding. Although I never once, you know, when I started the channel... Oh, thanks, Matthew. When I started the channel, there was somebody who was very upset with me, who would always make these mean comments about how I didn't know what I was talking about. And fair enough, sometimes, you know, there's 45 freaking civilizations. How are you supposed to remember? There's 45 civilizations. There's like 200 technologies. There's 90 or so unique units. Or like 50 or 60 unique units. Yeah, people make mistakes, but this person was constantly on my back. You don't know what you're talking about. You made this mistake. I made the mistake once of saying Sicilian cavaliers were nothing special, even though they get hauberk, because I had temporarily forgotten about hauberk, because of course I was getting like 2 hours of sleep with a newborn, and this guy just laid into me in my comments, so I finally ended up blocking him, the only person I've ever blocked. And I never try to let those kinds of people, you know, get me down or make me doubt myself, but it's a very complicated game. Very complicated game. So I do appreciate that my commentary is appreciated, but my point is like, I've never pretended to be an expert. I know more about this game or less about this game than anyone else. I just enjoy watching it. He deserved it, yeah. Oh my goodness, partnered with T90. I don't know. I might be a little bit too small potatoes for T90 right now. Alejandro, that's exactly it, which is exactly why I never take that shit personally. By the way, Slam, what a teammate here. He was attacking all the way up here to the north. He is now pivoted to the south to help defend the Goth. Baller move out of him. Yeah, look, Matthew, I get excited. Don't get me wrong. I get very excited when fun stuff happens. Ooh, let's see it. Like when there's big battles or an onager hit, but yeah. A lot of stuff in the game is fun, but I try not to get too crazy, just because I hurt my voice when I get too crazy. Look at this. This is like in the Wheel of Time, when the women of Eamon's Field get together and fight the Trollocs. Except instead of hideously mutated sheep and boar and wolf heads on human bodies and orcs, you have Slam's feudal age, dark age army. But yeah, Alejandro, I have absolutely anyone who bullies. I learned that at a young age, that anyone who says mean things, generally they've got something going on. So it's always better to just be kind and just either ignore or not pay attention or not engage. The knight, will he get converted into the Aztec Empire? No, he absconds as fast as he possibly can. I appreciate that, Needless You. I don't know what the algorithm is either. I'm trying everything that I possibly can. I'm pumping out the shorts. I'm trying to go live more frequently now that I can. Ooh, Orange gets there first. So Orange being a bit of a headache, but unfortunately for him, Team South can just pivot this way. But yeah, that weird magical YouTube algorithm. And sorry, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna do a final check on the old baby to see that everything is all right. Let me find a place that we can watch for about 10 seconds. Actually, map is kind of slowed down. Purple is pinging over here saying, hey, LOL, I'm about to attack. Sorry, guys, bear with me 1 second. Oh, no. Purple and Orange are going to have to duke it out here. Or, sorry, no, Purple's not attacking. Purple's trying to save his teammate from being attacked. But Orange is making himself very much at home here. Oh, no, our Malay, 3 monks. Let's see what's developing. Blue and green are kind of marshaling their forces here, getting rid of any infiltrating infrastructure, while it looks like our Aztec is also starting to mass his units as well. Grammatically correct. How many monasteries is our Malay plopping down here? Oh, man. I think my chat is frozen. Oh, no, it's not. In any event, all of that is all the long spiel is just to say thank you so much, everyone who's watching. If you're watching in the background, if you're kind of lurking and you're not chatting, hit that like button. Help me out with that Wizard of Oz behind the scenes mysterious algorithm. The make it or break it algorithm. I mean, this is ridiculous. He's even brought his pet deer with him. And our Malay is just pushing out. Freaking Andy has had enough. He wants the Aztec settlement for himself. He does not want to contend with Aztec monks. And so he wants to be the first one to push out. But, some Gothic light caver here. Don't you like that? Oh my God, what an absolute monk bloodbath. That is very sour here for freaking Andy, who spends about, what, the last 20 minutes building this penetrative attack, only to have it absolutely eviscerated by 2 units with crazy attack bonus against monks. What's the eagle? +6 against monks? +8? Oh, is he in Castle Age? Yeah, he's in Castle Age. That's why he jumps up, I think, to +8. He has done well in NAC 5. Tato has also done really well in NAC 5. I'm enjoying these. Now, I wish I could watch all 11 hours that are streamed, but unfortunately, I can only catch a game here or there. But the games that I've seen so far are absolutely bonkers. They're such good games, such a high level. I feel bad that MBL didn't make it into NAC 5. I really do. If you watch the channel, Jordan as well. Yeah, you're right. I cast a lot of MBL games because MBL plays a lot of ranked ladder. He is a grinder, and I respect that. I really respect that. But he didn't make it into NAC 5, I don't think. Oh, the King Snipe. I'm not sure we're talking about the same one. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Yeah, he does. He's crazy. He's a grinder. He is, oh, by the way, also a fantastic player. He beats Hera as almost as frequently as Hera beats him, and he takes on the Viper. He takes on Mr. Yo. I mean, there was that game that I called the greatest game of last year between him and Hera, where MBL was the Chinese and Hera was the Malay, I believe. And it was just an absolutely epic game. But yeah, I'm surprised MBL didn't make it. Also surprised that a monk is somehow shooing away light cavalry units, although I think it's more the presence of the pikemen, given how shitty the HP is on these guys. Aztec monk will ultimately die, even though they have how much HP now, these Aztec monks? 55, okay. So a few technologies researched. It was an insane game, right? So MBL can give as good as he gets, to be honest. Anyway. Guys, I can go down rabbit holes fanboying about a million different things. I don't care if it's pizza or MBL or Hera or the Viper or Nicolas Cage. I will go down rabbit holes left, right, and center. We are 30 minutes into the game, and this is the kind of high-stakes action you joined for. There are monks converting a villager who is trying to kill a mangonel being repaired by a villager as another monk pops out and tries to convert it. But it ultimately suicides and dies. But now this monk is going to die as well, as will this scorpion. Not exactly a Roman scorpion. By the way, the Romans is not a civilization we see very frequently on Rage Forest as well. Oh, Needless You. He's the greatest actor of all time. I actually have a what is it called? A chapter in my Discord designated for discussions of Nicolas Cage. It's my ultimate life goal, aside from, you know, being healthy and happy and blah, 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 the usual stuff. Life goal is to meet Nicolas Cage in Vegas, because he lives there now and he like randomly has the most hilarious of interactions with locals. I forget the website, but there's a website out there basically for that captures like Nicolas Cage in the wild in Vegas, because he gets like, he walks into a casino dressed in a robe, he gets hammered, and he plays like blackjack at like 10,000 bucks a hand in the high limit room at the Cosmo. So yeah, definitely one of you know, hashtag life goals to meet that guy. Anyway, rudely great. Yeah. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is I actually think he might be my favorite actor if I had to have a favorite actor. I'm 41 years old. I don't really talk like I do when I was in high school. I have a favorite this, a favorite that, but if I had to say I had a favorite actor, Nicolas Cage would definitely be there, up with Jeffrey Rush. Now, Jeffrey Rush is a bit of a different breed of actor. He's more of a dramatic actor, except for his stint in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Alejandro, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Please keep doing this. It brings the community together, and your casting is so smooth and light. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. See, that's another part of the equation that I'm so happy about, is the actual community. Everyone is so nice, except for that one dick who I told you guys I had to ban. But aside from him, this has just been so awesome. Oh, oops! I don't know what happened there. I don't know why the hell it opened up the media player. I think I hit a keyboard key or something. There's always that one guy, but yeah, Alejandro, to your point, the community is so fun. It's so awesome, and this is a game that I was a nerding out about 25 years ago. So to find that there's still a community is super fun. And as long as the channel keeps growing, as long as things keep going up there, I have a lot of plans for this channel. So I appreciate the support, everyone. We're still in the very early stages. I've only been doing this for a year. Hoping my commentary gets better as the time goes by. The AoE community is what got you to love AoE. Exactly, right? I mean, before I was casting the games, before I opened started the channel, I was watching Memb, and I was watching T90 and Spirit of the Law videos, and watching Viper and Hera and Doubt and Mr. Yo. What the hell? We have a mass exodus of Portuguese villagers. They are being encroached on here. AoE is like chess. Unlike other games that got a reaction. Hey, Alejandro, exactly. You know what Age of Empires is? Age of Empires is three things. It mixed into kind of one game, if I can just, you know, off the cuff make shit up as I go along. Number one, it's chess. with the various pieces that each performs a various function with specific win conditions and a battlefield with multiple fronts. Number 2, it's a game of economics, because at the end of the day, it's all about the economy that you build, as these Arambai absolutely slaughter individual monks and bombard cannons. It's a game of economics, because you need to know how to spend your very limited resources, and then it's a war game. So all 3 of those mixed together, it really is oh my god. Sorry, I distracted myself with these karambits attacking in unison. Man, is that so pleasing to the eye to watch units attack all at the same time in the same way. So I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of there's more popular games like first-person shooters, and what's the new one? The Finals, that everyone is fawning over. And those require their own set of skills, don't get me wrong, but I feel like strategy games, especially ones like this, are very much cognition and emotional control, because yeah, you can't let yourself get too crazy. If you're down, you can't go down a rabbit hole. Purple, hello, wake up. Bye karambits, as these purple champions are gonna absolutely slaughter them. And our Goth has shown up. Slam with his Mongol siege supporting. Guys, why is my chat? Yeah, needless you, that's exactly it, but that's also a bad thing. I was watching an interview at the end of oh god, who was it? I think it was Leary, who is, I don't know how old he is, but he's supposedly very young for an Age of Empires player, even though I think Hera's like in his early 20s. So I don't know how much younger Leary could possibly be. But Mem was asking him, like, why do you think that there's so few new players? And Leary didn't really have an answer, but it's a good question. I mean, Hera is a relatively new player, right? Hera wasn't playing this game 10 years ago like the Viper was. And so I really do wonder what the Age of Empires community will look like in about 5 years. Will the Viper retire? Will Hera be the new Viper? Will somebody be the new Hera? Him and Leary are the youngest? Yeah. Oh, needless you. The point of view. I always plug this. ACCM has a YouTube channel, not very active YouTube channel, but he has videos where he records the pro players playing the game. And when you watch players like Hera and Mr. Yo and the Viper, their ability to switch between screens is dizzying. I don't know how they manage to do it, but they control like 7 different things at once. You can really see why Hera's APM is usually 200 to 300. He manages like 4 different screens at once. But yeah, the skill level between the top and the mid is insane. Ooh, our Mongol is getting some good bombard cannon snipes, but not without cost. These elephants are closing. They are melee, so they're missing the last 2 armor upgrades, which means these champions and these Mangudai should have a field day. By the way, where's Purple? Why am I not seeing a spam of... why is he not supply capped, our Goth, yet? Oh, but look at this. And yet again, guys, the exact same thing that happened last game and happened the game before that. One team is pushing in the upper left of our screen, and the other while getting pushed into on this side. But holy shit. Tell me you've got Atalot. Yeah, you do. 9 range, 8 attack. But I agree, the difference between the player like Hera or Mr. Yo or the Viper and a player like even Slam or Survivalist, who are in their 22 to 2400 range, it's like night and day. It really is surprising to see how much of a difference there is. But holy shit, bye-bye elephants. You are trading out elephants for halberdiers. That is not going to work out for you. Shukanu to the north need to get their asses into the fight as well. Let's see how our Atalot skirmishers, I mean, how many skirmishers is this? 62 skirmishers, 52 kills on 62 skirmishers? That's pretty damn good. On any other stronger unit, I would say maybe not. But on a skirmisher, that's a pretty good ratio. But in come the Yasama towers, I'm assuming. Yeah, there's the bracket too. Yasima towers and fully upgraded Japanese. Now remember, the Japanese have a fully upgraded archer line. It is pristine. They don't have any special bonuses for these guys. It's their cav archers that come with the bonuses, but it is fully intact. Everything from the blacksmith, everything from the university, everything from the archery range. 47 Mangudai, 55 kills. Elite, fully upgraded. This Gothic meat shield is just absolutely going to win the Team South the game here on this side of the map. I mean, they're probably not going to win this game because 2 of their teammates have already been pressed into, or rather 1.5 of their teammates, but in comes some Burmese Hussars. No, he doesn't have the attack upgrade, but he also doesn't have mana per cavalry either. Why are you doing this now? He's getting iron casting. Rudely great. You just wasted a whole bunch of Hussars to get nothing done. But there's so many freaking Trebs. He's got to be Cataperuto Trebs, right? Yeah, seconds between attacks, 7.5 compared to the usual 10. I mean, Cataperuto and Yasima when combined. I'm surprised Blue isn't using his Trebs to gun down these units, by the way. What do we think? Is someone going to cut through a forest? Or are they going to be happy to just stalemate this map out? Now our Malay is going two-handed trash swordsman. Not a bad move, but unfortunately, the Mangudai numbers. Ooh, I wanted to click Mangudai, so of course I clicked the villagers. 138 kills. Now that is a good ratio for 56 of them. Unfortunately, this death ball is almost untouchable now, especially with the meat shield from the Goths. But never say never. Let's see what's going on here. Our Japanese, he needs to start gunning down these oh, but there's 2 bombard cannons moving in. Our Portuguese, does he have arquebus? I feel like he does. Hey, tell me you have a better attack upgrades. Yeah, we saw the +2. Still no mana per cavalry here for our Burmese. Mangudai slaughtering everything in their way. Oh no, he's even taking the wood of his opponent. I'm trying to figure out, because army supplies are fairly identical. Villager population fairly identical. Our Burmese here with 64 army count, but great. Our Chinese has 1 lonely solitary Chukanu, and he is hanging out here behind a farm having a lunch, a coffee, relaxing. And here we go, what everyone wants to see, skirmisher versus skirmisher. Good as you are, I don't think the Japanese is going to take it against an Aztec skirmisher, but it doesn't matter. He is a meat shield for these Hussars. Fully upgraded attack-wise and armor-wise, but still no mana per cavalry. In comes some Portuguese halberdiers. Where are the bombards? They are back here. Why are they not firing? 63 Mangudai, kill count up to 166. Are they enough to one-shot Malay battle elephants now? The Malay battle elephant has what? 300 HP, 4 pierce armor, so 8 damage. What's 300 divided by 8? Just under 40? 35? No. 300 divided by 8. Yeah, no. 38, 37 and a half, something like that. So he does have enough. I'll just call it an even 40. Why the hell? 320 versus 300, not the end of the day. He does have enough to one-shot these elephants. Yikes. Burmese army, or Malay army rather, is positioning itself. But the real story is down south. Our Japanese is not relenting. There are more and more towers, more and more trebs, more and more everything. Everything, everywhere, all at once. And now the trade route is in jeopardy as well. What's happening here? Castle attacking a house. Okay. Okay. High value house target. And another Malay castle falls. Freaking Andy is forced to retreat. Now Gray wisely has preemptively walled this in a very silly wall off. Oh, look at that. They busted in through the north. Why do I say silly? Because you're never going to wall off the entire map. Your opponent can just go around. At a certain point in the game, Black Forest, Rage Forest, whatever you want to call it, Schwarzwald, becomes Arabia. As long as you have even one Civ with an Onager. Or the Khmer with their Ballista Elephant in Castle Age. There's nothing you can do about that. But oh man, 190 kills, a 186, 180. Okay, some of them are dying to the castle. But I don't think Slam gives a shit. He's got 61 of them left. Yeah, I think we're approaching a GG situation very, very quickly here. That being said, our Aztec is pumping out champions. Does he have Garland Wars? No, he does not. So this is a real battle of the missing upgrades here. Manipur missing for our Burmese. Garland War missing for our Aztec. And uh-oh, in come the raiding Mangadai. But there's nothing here to raid. He's gonna come in face to face with a bunch of castles. Keeps rather, towers. And these are Chinese, so they're getting 15 attack. Yeah, not much that can be done here. Oh yeah, Capra Montana, I'm not surprised. He's just been pushing. He's got both of his unique technologies. These Yasima towers are going to be enough even to get rid of the Aztec infantry. Even with Gambesons, it's 6 pierce armor. I don't care. You're now fighting against 3 arrows that attack on a 15. Yikes. And he's building more. He's bringing more. So last game, it was our Turk with the bomber cannons. Oh, now the raiding begins. Yellow is pinging here. Why? Because purple's got a whole bunch of infantry doing nothing. What is Andy's infrastructure and why is it being left alone here? You got Rams. An interesting choice by Slam. Now, I thought he for sure would have tried to bust in through here because this seems to be the weaker area. Whereas he's trying to bust in through the front where there are already 4 or 5 towers to greet him. But I guess that he doesn't really care. He's got the Trebs to deal with it. Definitely GG soon. I don't see this game going much longer. Trade cart with 46 whole gold. Drops it off. Okay, a little bit more gold for our Aztec. That's basically 2 more champions that he can train. Oh, I bet Slam wishes he could insert himself into the center here with his Mangadai if he can. I mean, he's sniping a good amount of villagers here. This gate does not go up. It's got 67 HP. Oh, yeah. So unfortunately, even though our Goth Mongol push accomplished a significant amount. How many kills on these guys? 174 on 56. Yeah, it's about 3 kills. A little over 3 kills per Mangadai. Let's see how many Yasima towers there were. 29, 217 kills. Ah, the Japanese are just such a freaking powerful civilization, especially on maps that are enclosed like this, where, yeah, you can onager this shit down, but it's still, for now, very much enclosed. And with the Kataparuto Trebs, the Yasima towers, and the never-ending stream of ranged units, which, again, the Japanese, pristine archer line, and he's even mixed in Cav archers, although they are far and few between here. There's a few in the front lines. Did he finally get Manipur? No, he did not. And our Aztec doesn't have any infantry left, so I can't check if he had Garland Wars or not. I don't think he did at the end of the day, but let's take a look at the numbers. 117 Mangadai. I feel like that's a lot more than this. Only 117. Interesting. Our Japanese with the skirmishers. Biggest donor is our Japanese. Biggest receiver of help is our Chinese. And look at that economy. Resources collected. And look at Andy as well. Interesting. Kill count. Let's see. Somebody's got to get 1,000 kills here. Okay, our Japanese with those towers gets close to 1,000. In second place, who do we have? We got 425, 440. Second place, we got Slam with the Mongols. So not surprising. But that was a fun game, all the way from those weird Malay monks that inserted themselves here. And by the way, this infrastructure is still up from that attempt to bust in with those monks, but those eagles in the light cap just slaughtered them. That was a fun game. I wish we could have seen the Mangudai jump into the trade route, but now that I think and say trade route, I don't see a single trade card. Orange has 37 trade cards. Not too sure where they're all located. But in any event, that was a fun game and a great game to end the stream on. Oh, and look at that. It's exactly the 1 hour mark of the game, too. Ooh, very sick. We had 56. Now we have exactly an hour. I don't know. Maybe all of us should go buy lottery tickets right now. Or log into our favorite online casino and do a couple of Mega Waste spins. But in any event, thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the comments. It is heartening to get all this kind of support and just see that I'm going in the right direction with the channel. And like I said, check out Discord. I'll post a pinned comment with the Discord link to this video. So check that in a few minutes if you don't already have the Discord, or you just look up Cast of Empires on Discord. I'm sure you'll be able to find it. But until we meet again, everyone, thank you so much for joining, for commenting. If you didn't comment, if you're just lurking in the back, hit that like button and help me out with that Wizard of Oz algorithm that basically determines life or death. It's like the Caesar in the gladiatorial games with the thumbs up or thumbs down. Oh, here are Andy's trade cards. 120 gold. Okay. Yeah, all right. So there they were in the bottom. A little bit too late to cut through the forest here. A little bit too late to cut through the forest here. Should have done that a long time ago. But yeah, everyone, thanks so much for joining. Thanks for watching and commenting. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate all the support. And yeah, hopefully more and more of these. As long as they keep playing, I'll keep casting and see everyone very soon. I absolutely suck at outros, so I'm just going to end the video now. Otherwise, I can keep talking for another 20 minutes at least. Needless to you, you're the man. You the man. All right, everyone. Good night. And yeah, we'll see each other soon.